We continue our series on refreshing your space in the new year, and this time we focus on the paint.
Right. So today I brought in a special guest. This is Buddy Rhoades from Protect Painters.
Welcome, Buddy.
Yes, thank you.
He has helped me on quite a few projects. He's come highly recommended from some of my neighbors. And when I did this, well, right now we're doing our Refresh Your Space series, and I thought the first person I was going to call was Buddy, and he's been super helpful.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and it really does make a difference, doesn't it, with the paint? So you can't just go and pick any paint.
Right. Well, first to begin, when you've got to have a really good qualified painter, that's very important. You know, good credentials. Whether they got to know what they're doing. You know, you just can't put paint on a wall and hope it'll stay, because that doesn't happen. A person's got to have good reviews, whether it's from neighbors or online. Online reviews are so very important these days. And one of the things that I find very important is insurance. You know, these people are in your home. You've got to have general liability and workman's comp. So those things are very important. And when a person comes, they really need to look like they're squared away, you know, and present themselves well to the customer, because they're going to be in your home, and you just got to make sure they're squared away.
Yeah, ladies, think about safety. I mean,
Yes.
Absolutely.
You're at home and you're inviting these people
Yes,
into your
ma'am.
home. You definitely need to think
And
about
I will
that.
say that's one thing that did impress me with Buddy even before he came out, was that he followed up with email. A lot of times you'll call and you don't hear back, and I heard back from them, and they came when they're supposed to come. Very polite, very organized, and left things nice and neat.
Absolutely. I
Worth
think
it.
all is very
Yeah,
important.
that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about your space that you wanted to do your front.
Well, my
Door,
first
right?
project I used with Buddy was my front door. I think we have a before picture of that awful door. And I was just, you know, I do a lot of projects myself, but I was not comfortable taking this one on. And if you have the after picture, we went with a red. Do we have that there? I mean, seriously,
Wow.
does that not look
Difference
like
it
that?
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
And I have to say, people have even stopped by my house to ask about this door. So
Really?
they did a fantastic job. And as like Buddy has told me numerous times, how your curb appeal, I mean, just a fresh coat of paint can completely change your home.
Absolutely. Here's a picture of a door that the before, and it looks
Okay,
totally
I'm gonna hold
different.
that still so we can get a nice shot of
Yeah,
that.
that looks like it kind of like
Yeah.
my door, where it was looked
Wow.
kind of beat up.
Yeah.
You know?
Really
It's
does
a
make
lengthy process, but it's well worth it. And you know,
Because you
this
have
is
to do it right, don't you?
you have
Yes.
to do it right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So sometimes people think you can just put the paint on there and be done with. You've got to
No.
sand
You
and
have to
prime and all this
sand.
good stuff.
And you have to
Absolutely.
know the
So-
right products too. I will say this, like I do a lot of DIY stuff myself, but I have used him as a resource
Right.
to ask questions, and they gave me a lot of tips on the proper primer to use, the proper tints to use.
And there's so many types of paint out there. You know, Sherwin-Williams, been more, PPG.
Yes.
There's so many. So really, if you're in an issue where you don't know what to do, get the guy from Sherwin-Williams or Ben Moore out there to help. You know, to help you with a painter.
Right.
And I've done that before. You know,
Right.
depends on the substrate and what's going to be going on with that. So
So what do you say, one of the biggest reasons why you should use Protect Painters versus doing it yourself?
Knowledge.
I was going to say, I can tell you lots of reasons I want
knowledge is exactly right. People don't have the time, but it's the knowledge, because paint can fail real quick.
Yes.
If you don't do it the right way, then it can fail. So that's very important.
And it's expensive. You don't want to do it twice.
Well, when paint is $50 a gallon like it
Yes,
is nowadays,
right. I
yeah.
know.
So here's another door that
Yeah.
ended up really good.
Right. So
Yeah.
Well, you're on Facebook, we should mention,
Yes.
and it's Protect
Protect Painters of the Roanoke Valley, Facebook,
Okay.
Twitter,
Okay. Look
homepage,
'em
all
up.
that good stuff.
In the
Absolutely.
meantime, we're going to catch up with Lindee on her project at
yes,
lindeetree.com.
we'll keep you updated and
All right.
have the final projects here soon.
All right,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
be right back.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks,
problem.
buddy.
It's